Me. Hey everyone, so we're gonna cook delicious roasted chicken and veggies today for dinner for Valentine's Day. So excuse my voice, I'm still recovering from when I had COVID a few weeks ago, and it's just not back where it needs to be. But anyway, I'm gonna prepare this butter that we're going to spread over the chicken. So I'm gonna show you how I prepare that. So what I do is I just get some butter, and I use my trusted seasonings, garlic powder, Lowry seasoning salt. Now my husband picked this up. Usually we use the low salt, low sodium, but my husband's not very sense worthy on that kind of stuff, so he just gets whatever he can grab. And then smoked paprika, and then onion powder. Now, a couple of videos ago, might have been the last video, if y'all remember when I did the chicken patties, I used, and some celery salt. I used the Irish Kerrygold butter that had garlic and spices in it. Now that is what I normally use, but I used my last one up on the other recipe. I have not been back to the grocery store. So we're just kind of improvising, but that really works wonders if you want to do that. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more butter. And so what I'm gonna do is just kind of mix all this up with that butter. And yes, I did not make homemade butter this time. I just used what we have in the store, in the refrigerator. I'm just still not there yet with, after having that COVID this time. And I've never had COVID. So I just slowly getting over it. So that's what we're gonna do, is we mix up the butter like so. So now I'll be back in just a second, and I'll show you how Patrick dresses the chicken.
Hey everybody, this is my first time talking today, because I'm usually hanging out with the phone. So first, I feel like I'm forgetting something.
And make sure you wash your hands. Tell everybody that. Yes. When you touch chicken.
After you touch the chicken, make sure you wash your hands.
Now, I cut off a lot of the fat because we don't like all that extra fat on there. So we cut off a lot of the fat before we put it in the pan. And we also, tell them what you did before we put the chicken in the pan.
Before we put the chicken in the pan, we put
butter and seasonings on the bottom.
So right here, as you can see in the first clip of the video, she mixed my
butter
and other seasonings. So now I'm going to take the spoon and put some of it all over the chicken and inside of it.
And under the skin.
So now I'm going to take the skin. They see it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the skin. I think I put a little bit too much. And I'm just going to rub it. I'm planning on being a veterinarian. My mom said, if you want to be a veterinarian, this is what you're going to be doing. Just gonna rub it and just like doing this all over. And then I'm going to take another little bit of a scoop. And just throw up in that chicken's butter.
Inside.
And just rub it.
And then the rest of the butter you put all over the outside of the chicken.
I'm just going to put one more bit.
It makes it really moist and tender.
It feels like there's bones up in there.
There are bones up in there.
And then I'm going to take the rest of it and just rub.
You may have to get your hands up in there and do it. Is that all the butter? Get all the butter out of the bowl.
Make sure that I also did rub some of that stuff up in there.
Massage the chicken.
I actually raise my own chicken. I don't use them. I use them for air. So I can probably tell which that's probably the butt I feel though, because there's ribs are here on each side of it, so.
They don't need to know all that. Okay, so he's gonna
I'm also gonna take that upside down and get some doing this on top. You really want to get every bit, I suggest, because I recommend me, because you want to just get the tastiness. Whoa, what do you think you're doing?
I don't think there's any more butter in that. Oh, there's some on the spoon.
Did I rip it?
No, that's gross. You know that you would get sick. He's just joking, y'all.
I'm just joking.
He would get very sick if you eat raw chicken.
I like short nails. I don't know why I just like short nails for some reason.
Okay, we're going to let him wash his hands and get washed up, and then we'll be back and show you how we finish dressing this chicken and put roasted vegetables around it. We'll be back in a minute. So, y'all all know my picky husband does not like onions. So, he's just going to have to deal with it. Because, y'all, I think somebody gave this to me for a housewarming gift. Our house burned a couple years ago. And so, I don't remember who gave it to me, but I think it's for, garlic, but I'm using it for onion. Yeah. So anyway, so we are getting my onion prepared to go in with the chicken. So don't worry, I'm gonna do big chunks. That way my picky husband can pick it out. Because he is picky. Y'all know how picky he is with onions. So I'm just going to kind of rough chop this. And that way we can put all of that in to the chicken. Around the chicken. So, Pat, I'm gonna hold the phone while you dump this in with the chicken. Don't touch the chicken though. Just dump it in with the chicken. Because we gotta use that for our potatoes and stuff. Okay. Now you can hold it for me. Okay. So next, I'm going to peel and slice some carrots. We didn't make very many. Are you recording me? We didn't make very many in the garden this year. So hopefully we can do different next year.
We did plant some carrots, y'all, but there isn't but probably
They're tiny too. So this year we're gonna try to make bigger ones. I think I showed y'all some of our carrots that we grew on one of our episodes. And don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. It helps us grow our channel. Because we like to help people out and give them things that we learn, and people can watch us grow and learn as we go for our farm. Because, guys, this economy is just bad, and the more we learn how to grow and cook and prepare our own foods without having to go get processed stuff, the better. Now, obviously, we bought stuff from the store this time, but hopefully we can have a better garden next year. Where we planted it, I think deer got a lot of it, and then also there was wild morning glories that grow down there, and it just took over. So we're going to put the sheep where the garden usually is, and we're going to change it up and put our garden in another spot this year.
The grocery store, you can buy a tin of tomatoes or a tin of whatever, and yet you don't know what to be in now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I even saw something on Facebook one time, and they store-bought beef some people buy. Not trying to complain or anything, but I saw these I thought beef was just from the grocery store, like Walmart or whatever. I thought it was just the same way as any beef is. When the butcher just sends the beef from the market butcher to the farmer's market or the Walmart. I saw this video I saw on Facebook one time, like last year or 2 years ago, and they said the pound of beef was just like where you were seeing Walmart, but it ain't just beef. It has cheese in it. Wow, like so many types of seasonings.
Well, we know ourselves when we buy store-bought ground beef, and compared to the local farm that we buy ground beef from, we have more meat when it's cooked down than when we buy the store-bought. The store-bought shrivels up to like nothing. Y'all comment and let us know if you see that too. I want to know your comments. Let me know if you find that to be true as well. If you buy local beef from a farm or a ranch somewhere, and then let me know what you think about that.
But farmers around here, beef farms around here, they can trust the butchers because they get the beef right back from the butcher part, the butcher. But like beef you buy from Walmart, you would think, okay, it's just pound beef. But the company put seasonings and all kinds of food stuff you will use in your cooking dish, more than just beef.
So when I chop my stuff, I put it in a little strainer, and then we will rinse it and add it to the chicken. I'm gonna let Patrick go and rinse this real quick, and we will return. Okay, so these potatoes all have eyes on them, so I'm not gonna just discard these. What I'm gonna do is cut the eyes off, and I'm gonna place them in a bowl, and then we're gonna put powder, or not powder, sorry, flour over them to keep them from spoiling until we're ready to plant in the garden. And these will be great to plant in the garden. So that's how you're going to preserve them until you get ready to plant, is you just sprinkle some powder over them so that the flour can cover the ends. And then you just kind of set them aside until you're ready to plant in a dark place. So for now, we're going to get started on these potatoes. And I just use the rest of the potato. Just cut the eye off and use the rest, as long as it still looks good. And this one looks fine. It's like a win-win for us. So we get, something to plant our garden with, and then food tonight too. Okay, we'll be back in just a minute when we get everything in the pot and I'll show you how it looks when we get it assembled. So we've got all the vegetables chopped up, and now he's going to sprinkle. Don't get too close to that chicken. Sprinkle from a distance. He's going to sprinkle all the seasonings all over. Not too much of the salty ones though. That's a salt. And then
I didn't touch the chicken, but I almost touched the thing that touched it.
Don't touch any of it. What is that, onion powder? Oh, garlic powder. Sprinkle all over. Don't get close. All right, that's good.
That smells so good and feels so good, I just want to taste it.
Well, you can in a few hours.
No, by itself.
No. All right, there. Put the others on there. Don't get it close because we don't want to contaminate the seasonings. Hold it at a distance away. Pick your hand up. There you go. Now you went right back down. Get the other side. Okay.
I'm professional at this.
You cannot touch the stuff. You'll get germs on it.
So,
Paprika's next. And that's smoked paprika.
we already done these.
We've
right?
done. No, we hadn't done smoked paprika. You just had it in your hand. Yeah, you
Alright.
hadn't done it yet.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Put some in there. Don't get close. You can do it at a distance. Okay, and that's it. Now he's gonna put the lid on it, and we're gonna put it in the oven, and we will be back.
Alright, what's the recipe for it?
Okay, so here's our roasted chicken and veggies. Hubby gives it a thumbs up. Pat, what you think?
This is just cheese rice.
Cheese rice and cheese rice. What you think about the cheese rice? The
Hey.
cheese rice was left over from last night. We just literally just added some like Velveeta type cheese. It wasn't Velveeta, it's off brand, but and rice, of course.
I gave the cheese rice not a 10 and a 9 if it wasn't so spicy.
Okay, well, taste your roasted veggies and chicken.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's hot.
No, it's not hot. So what do you think about your roasted chicken and veggies?
About 8 to 5.
8 to 5, that's a big difference. Okay, well, y'all heard them. So that's
Right.
our meal for tonight.
Right, you haven't got my number on the chicken yet.
Oh, what's your chicken? What's your number on the chicken?
Mmm. Mmm. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay, well, there y'all have it. So that's the meal for tonight. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you soon. God bless. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.